My mission in life has been the same for more than 25 years. It is to liberate individual potential by giving people ideas and strategies they can use to get more of the benefits and rewards they want for faster than they would without these ideas. I believe that life is the most precious and wonderful of all gifts. With this belief, I have been driven for years to find ways to reduce the amount of life you need to spend to achieve the material and non-material goals you set for yourself. Thus, this book on the laws of business success. Good morning, my friends. My name is David Leopold, and welcome to my home and my studio in Walnut Hills, Ohio, 2 miles from the beautiful downtown Cincinnati and the Ohio River. Today is a very special day. First, it is the last day of the third quarter. There are 93 days left in the year, and we are devoting today's show to an individual who is actually a mentor of mine, but he doesn't know it. His name is Tracy, and in fact the opening quotation that I read today is from Brian's book, The 100 Absolutely Unbreakable Laws of Business Success. And there's a picture of Brian. My friends, this book is my motivational and informational small business Bible, and I keep it close to my desk at all times for appropriate referencing. Tracy's wisdom and his ability to communicate with simplicity and clarity is second to none. By the way, when you read the 100 Absolutely Unbreakable Laws of Business Success, you will understand that Brian is a big proponent that you have to have a plan, you have to have a strategy, you have to write it down, and you have to be held accountable to that strategy and that plan. And today is also another very special day. It's very possible that if not today, certainly tomorrow, we will have our 500,000th viewer to this show since we started the show Thanksgiving weekend last November. I have a second quotation I'd like to read for you. The second quotation is actually a dedication in another book that Tracy wrote called The Crunch Point. I recently bought this book. Actually, I bought this book probably in January of this year. And I read to you from his dedication page. To those brave men and women, champions of enterprise, builders of families and friendships, risk takers on the turbulent seas of life, who boldly go where no one has gone before and never give up. You are the empire builders, the true movers and shakers of society, upon whom we all depend. Long may you endure. I get chills up and down my spine when I read that from Brian's Crunch Point. It's a great book to read, particularly in today's marketplace. Oh, by the way, the subtitle is The 21 Secrets to Succeeding When It Matters Most. The book is very significant in today's marketplace, as we are in some turbulent times. We are in some challenging times, transitional times. But I'm sure Brian will agree with me that never before in my 36 years as a small business owner have I seen a better time to be in business. The opportunities are unlimited. And if you're thinking about starting a business, now is the best time I have ever seen in my 36 years as a small business owner to start a business. And for some hints about starting a business and some information, please come to my show Saturday morning at 11 o'clock right here at stickhim.com. When I bought Brian's book, The Crunch Point, I also got two CDs which I've listened to, and I listen to time and time again. Actually, one is called Crunch Time, and one is called Turbo Strategy. Let me show them. Brian is very, very good and a leader that not only when you buy a book from him, he makes other resources and information available to you. That's why I read something from Brian Tracy's organization and Brian himself every single day of my life. I probably get 3 or 4 emails a day about something that is happening in his organization or some advice that Brian would like to share with you. And I'm going to read a third quotation. This is actually a quotation from my book, How Do You Answer These 749 Questions About Your Small Business? If you are a regular viewer to the show, and many of you are, you know that I wrote this book and released it 18 months ago, almost 2 years ago. It was this time 2 years ago that I was actually writing the book. And I want to quote to you from page 4 of my book. Let me see, I better put my glasses on for this one. The wonderful thing about information and ideas is that they are infinitely divisible. If you have an idea that you can help me to be more effective in some part of my business, and you share it with me, we both are enriched. If I then share this idea with somebody else, and that person shares it with someone else again, everyone who receives this new idea is better off. My friends, that quotation was, as I said, taken from my book. And by the way, it was from Brian Tracy. And Brian said that in his 100 absolutely unbreakable laws of business success, which I quoted a few minutes ago. Brian is the only one that I quoted in my entire book. That's how much I think about his wisdom, his understanding, and his ability to communicate those ideas with simplicity and with clarity. Brian Tracy, if I am honored to have a 15-minute conversation with you, I would invite you to be my very first guest on my new 24-hour live internet network. We're calling it mysmallbusinesstv.com. It's going to be launched in the next 3 to 4 weeks. I would be very honored for you to be my first guest. Brian, thank you. Thank you for guiding me as I share my small business owner experiences with my audience. You are indeed an inspiration. My friends, I will be back in a couple minutes. Please stay with me. It's a little different than we typically do, but I'm going to close the call right now, the show right now, and I'll be back in a few minutes, and we will discuss in greater detail Brian's book, The Absolutely Unbreakable Laws of Business Success. I'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you.